Hey, what's going on, folks? I'm AutoMattock. So, what I want to talk about today is some of the nerfs that Sagat actually received in Season 4. Generally, I think the perception is that Sagat overall got better, and I definitely don't disagree with that. Some of it is also due to some of the higher tier characters. They got a little bit worse, some of them. And Sagat received a few, like, quality of life buffs, some other things. But what I really want to do in this video is connect how a minor change can affect many other variables like combos, how the knockdown availability. It's going to switch around a few things. And the first thing I want to talk about is the standing heavy kick. It's totally a nerf. Standing heavy kick hits twice. The first hit of it is now 8 frame startup. Used to be 7 frames, and that's really important. It's really important for the setup that I'm about to show you. And obviously it's important when you're just hitting heavy kick to challenge something. It might be 1 frame too slow now. It might not out prioritize something when it would used to before in a certain timing. So just obviously being 1 frame slower is worse. But I want to talk about exactly why it's so important that it was 7 frames and now it's 8 frames. And it's specifically because of standing light punch on counter hit. So Sagat standing light punch actually got buffed. We're not going to worry about that. But it's still the same frame advantage. It's going to be 5 plus 5 on hit. But counter hit is going to be plus 7. Alright, so if I do counter hit standing light punch, it'll be plus 7. Which used to be the startup of my heavy kick. So now it's not possible to combo my standing light punch into heavy kick unless I do something like a second active frame meaty or something really inconvenient. I can't just hit standing light punch and then hit heavy kick. So there are 2 things about heavy kick that I really want to point out. And one of them has to do with EX high tiger shot. Pretty obvious, EX high tiger shot does not hit the opponent if they're crouching. But the other thing is standing heavy kick stands them up. It forces a standing state on a crouching opponent. So if I hit heavy kick, I can now lead into that EX high tiger shot because I forced them to stand. And now EX high tiger shot works. That's really important for the knockdown scenario. So now, because I cannot do counter hit standing light punch, these 2 things will not work together. I cannot guarantee that my opponent is gonna be standing as I hit them into a combo because I can't link the heavy kick. And I can still do stand medium punch, crouching medium punch. That's fine, but it's not going to force them to stand up. And this is important because the EX high tiger shot, in my opinion, is one of the better knockdowns for Sagat unless you have something that's just going to put them in the corner. So what I used to be able to do, stand light punch, heavy kick, EX high tiger, and then this is forward heavy kick, and then you cancel that into medium kick tiger knee. And this will put you at plus 2 on their normal recovery, plus 7 on their back recovery. And you're in range for a throw. Fantastic, that's where you want to be. At least plus 2 on their normal recovery, and in range for a throw on their back recovery. That's some Street Fighter 5 goodness right there. That's all you need. So just to demonstrate, I'm in range of their back recovery, that's fine. And then if my opponent does wake up buttons on normal recovery, guess what? I can do stand light punch and that's gonna counter hit. But guess what? It's no longer gonna link into that heavy kick anymore. This was a really powerful knockdown, but now you can't do it anymore. It ain't gonna work. But now I have to confirm whether my opponent is standing or crouching, and then I can decide if I want to do EX high tiger shot, low tiger shot, EX tiger knee, if I have V trigger 2, etc, etc, etc. So yeah, I really wanted to make that connection between stand light punch, still the same as far as the frame advantage, but standing heavy kick, just 1 frame slower, it changes this whole situation, and you have to adjust your combos accordingly. So yep, man, it's been so long since I made a YouTube video. What did I say? That's it for now. Hope you learned something. I'm AutoMattock.